Hello, I'm Susan. I'm with Houston Area Parkinson Society, and this is another Speech with Susan class. Welcome. I am going to be working on a few little things. There are exercises that can be done every day. They're to build up your voice, strength of your voice, breath support, swallowing, and some cognitive activities, okay? So let's get started. Welcome to Costa Rica. I am living here and I am very fortunate to continue to be part of Houston Area Parkinson Society with these YouTube videos. All right, let's do a few exercises. What we're going to do first is the ah sound, and we'll do one together, and then what I'd like for you to do is pause the video and do it about 4 more times, but you want to hold your breath or hold your ah sound for about 20 seconds. So let's do it together. Let's take a big deep breath. Here we go. Great. Pause the video, do it about 4 more times. Very important to be able to hold that ah sound for about 20 seconds. The vocal cords are vibrating, they're coming together, and that is one of the valving systems for your voicing and for swallowing. And breath control, sorry, more so for breath control. So pause the video and do it about 4 more times. Then we'll get started on the next exercise. Okay, are you ready for the next exercise? The next one is the high-pitched E. Purpose of this is to get that larynx up and tilted towards the chin where it thins out the vocal cords. The thinner vocal cords have a higher pitch. So let's see if we can do this about 5 times, holding for 3 to 5 seconds. So we'll do them one right after another. Here we go. Again. Again, 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 one more time. Great. Okay, let's look at what's next. Swallowing. So let's do the Masako. If you've been watching some of my videos, or if you attend my classes on Thursdays from 10:30 to 11:30 in Houston, we do a Zoom class. We do the Masako and we do the Mendelssohn. Masako is where you're sticking your tongue out between your teeth and your lips and swallowing. You anchor it so the tongue doesn't pull back to swallow, tongue stays forward. Do that about 5 times. Not easy to do because your tongue always goes back ever since you were an infant. It goes back to hit that posterior pharyngeal wall. It goes back there, but it's not. The wall has to move. It's a peristaltic action, and it's a wall of muscles, and it moves forward to meet that base of tongue. So again, it's like this. And then if you can do it about 5 times, difficult to do one right after another. So what you have to do is maybe take a sip of water or a sip of something, swallow it, and then you have some residuals in your mouth and you can swallow again. Now, let's talk about the Mendelssohn. Mendelssohn is another swallowing exercise. This one, you're just stopping in the middle of your swallow and holding your breath. So that's because the epiglottis is flipped over the airway and there's no breathing. During that time, I'm going to take my glasses off so you can see a little bit of strain in my face because I'm holding my breath, or I'm holding that swallow for about 3 to 5 seconds. So here we go. And I release. When you release, the air that is built up below the subglottic flap, then it is let go and then the air comes out. So it is always an exhale when you do that. Again, that's very important in that the superior laryngeal muscles are pulling that larynx up and holding it there. You're working those muscles. So, all right, and then the next exercise, okay, stop the video and do that about 4 or 5 times. And then the next video is, the next exercise for swallowing is laying firmly on a carpet or bed and lifting your head up, looking at your toes, and trying to do that for 60 seconds. Very important exercise because it works the smaller muscles as well as the supporting muscles for swallowing. So it's not one that I can show you. I just have to describe it. Okay, let's do some exercises that for the supporting muscles of swallowing and voice is there's cervical exercises of the neck. So you're going to turn your chin to your right shoulder. You want to drop that left shoulder, and we're going to hold. Okay, chin to the left shoulder, drop your right, feel that sensation of this muscle here that was contracting, and hold. Okay, right ear to right shoulder, drop your left, pull it back, chin at 2 o'clock position. Okay, left ear to left shoulder, drop your right, pull it back, and chin at 10 o'clock position. And then the last one is just chin to chest, stretching the muscles in the back of the neck. Great. So next is the oral motor exercise for the lips. So typical of Parkinson's, as it progresses, you don't have a good labial seal. You're kind of bending forward, as we all do when we age. We kind of just become a little bit more forward, and the saliva builds up in the mouth, and the saliva runs out of the mouth because we don't have a good labial seal. So the next exercises is a pucker for 60 seconds, then a smile for 60 seconds. So let's pucker up, and then you're gonna hold for 60. And I guess I'm gonna explain the exercise instead of us doing it right now. But hold for about 60 seconds with the last 10 seconds pulling tighter, because as the time goes on, you're starting to release just a little bit. And so you wanna give that last 10 seconds an extra push there. And then once you get the 60 seconds done, you smile, lips sealed, no teeth showing, and you hold for 60 seconds. So especially when you've gone from a pucker to a smile, feel the sensation of the muscles extending. And of course you don't feel too much, but the muscles here, buccinator muscles, which are pulling the back, the corners of the mouth back, will be contracting. So you're gonna do that for 60 seconds. But what's very important is to maintain labial seal. Don't open your mouth. And then holding that for about 60 seconds. So you probably want to stop the video and do that exercise. Okay. And then the last exercise that we do, we inhale through the nose for a count of 3 seconds, then we exhale through the nose for a count of 8. So we'll do it about 5 or 6 times. And let's just do this together. You're inhaling, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great. Last part of our little exercises for the day, for this video is it's called backwards. All the letters, or all the answers in this game are subordinates, which means they can spelled one way they mean something, spelled the other way they mean something different. So like faced, F-A-C-E-D, and decaf. One's spelled one way, one's of course spelled backwards. So I've got my questions here, or clues, and I've got the answers on the other side. So let's get started. Here we go. Forward, it describes the movement of water, like a river. Backwards, it's the largest member of the dog family. Flow, and backwards it is wolf. Okay. Forward, they're cartographical charts. Backwards, it's unwanted email. I said charts, so it's plural, so it's maps. Backwards, it's spam. Forward, it's a slightly naughty term for buttocks. Backward, it means to rebuff or ignore another person. It's buns, and backwards, buns, snub. Okay, let's do the next one. Forward, it's the dried grass used in primitive roofs or for animal feed. Backwards, it means small benign growths on the skin caused by a virus, not by a toad. Straw and warts. Okay, let's do the next one. Forward, it's a main feature of a bureau. Backwards, it's the sum of money offered for information that helps solve crimes. Okay. Drawer and reward. Forward, it's the absorbent sheet a baby wears. Backwards, it means to have settled alone. Diaper, and what is diaper spelled backwards? Repaid. Okay. Forward, it's the collective term for cakes, pies, and ice cream. Backwards, it's how you feel if you're in a state of mental or emotional strain or tension. Desserts, and backwards it's spelled stressed. Okay, last one of these. Forward, it means to bring a letter or package to the proper recipient. Backwards, it means hated or despised. Deliver, and deliver spelled backwards is reviled. Great. Okay, you did well, I'm sure. One other one. Let's see if you could get these brain teasers. A doctor and a bus driver are both in love with the same woman, and her name is Sarah, attractive girl named Sarah. The bus driver had to go on a long bus trip that would last a week. Before he left, he gave Sarah 7 apples. Why? It's a saying. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, here's a good one. A woman shoots her husband. Then she holds him underwater for over 5 minutes. Finally, she hangs him. But 5 minutes later, they both go out together and enjoy a wonderful dinner together. How can this be? She's a photographer, doing it the old-fashioned way, where you take pictures and then you have to process them. Okay, so every week I teach a speech class at online. It's a Zoom class for Houston Area Parkinson's Society, and it's a great place. They have a lot of classes online. They have classes that are in person, and they have a lot of resources and activities for the Parkinson's group, for the Parkinson's Society, and for caregivers. So I would seriously look into Houston Area Parkinson's Society and look up what all they can offer. Also, there is a lot of classes that are on YouTube for HAPS, Houston Area Parkinson's Society. They've got physical therapy, Tai Chi, yoga, occupational therapy, plenty of classes to do some exercises with them at your time when you're available to do them. Otherwise, if you want to do some speech classes, they've got them on, I think, Mondays and Tuesdays, and my class on Thursdays. Okay, well, I'll see y'all next time. Take care and stay safe. I know it's hot out there in Houston, so be careful. Okay, bye-bye.